Published 0628 EDT, the 23rd of October 2017. Updated 0805 EDT, the 23rd of October 2017. Manchester City opened up a 5-point lead at the top of the Premier League as their rampant form in front of goal continued against Burnley on Saturday. Manchester United fell to their first defeat of the season at Huddersfield, while Arsenal and Tottenham thrashed Everton and Liverpool as North London reigned supreme on Sunday. Here, Sportsmail's Ralph Ellis shares 10 things he learned from the weekend's action throughout the leagues. Jose Mourinho should look to bring Anthony Martial into the team alongside Marcus Rashford. 1. Jose Mourinho should rethink his apparent view that Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford can't fit in the same team. When the Manchester United manager brought Rashford on for Martial at half-time at Huddersfield, it was the 8th time out of 14 matches in all competitions that one had replaced the other. They have played together for just 9 minutes in the Premier League against Leicester, and 64 minutes against Burton in the EFL Cup. In that short time, Rashford has scored 3 goals and Martial 1, so clearly they don't always get in each other's way. Harry Kane added 2 scruffy goals to his growing collection of spectacular strikes. 2. Harry Kane's second goal against Liverpool might turn out to be significant if he is to win the Golden Boot for the 3rd year in a row. When the Tottenham and England star pounced on a rebound to volley home from close range, it was only the second of 8 HES scored from less than 10 yards. If Kane, 24, starts collecting some scruffy goals to go with the spectacular ones he already scores, he could well threaten the record of 34 for a Premier League season currently shared by Andy Cole and Alan Shearer. 3. Jordan Pickford spent most of last season on the hairy end of a coconut shy as Sunderland crashed a relegation, but any hopes he had of an easier life after his £25 million move to Everton look seriously misplaced. The 23-year-old had to make 9 saves against Arsenal as well as picking the ball out of the net 5 times. So far this season, HES faced 50 shots in 9 matches, an average of 5.6 per game. That's only fractionally less than the 6.3 per match that came his way as the hapless Black Cats finished bottom. Jordan Pickford is facing an average of 5.6 shots per game at Everton this season. 4. You can't afford to take a moment's rest if Chelsea win a corner, especially if Cesc Fabregas is anywhere near the ball. The Spaniard's quick thinking helped his side catch Watford off guard as while they were still debating the award, he played the ball to Eden Hazard, who set up Pedro's early goal in the 42 win. A week earlier had taken another quick corner, picking out Timu Bakayoko to score at Crystal Palace. 5. Mark Hughes needs to do some work on basic organization from kickoffs, because 4 times in as many games they have now conceded twice within 5 minutes. Against Bournemouth following Andrew Sermon's strike, Darren Fletcher played a sloppy pass almost straight from the kickoff that went out of play. Then nobody reacted as the throw-in resulted in Benakofobi winning a penalty. They were guilty of similar mini-collapses twice in the 72, thrashing at Manchester City, and also in the 40 home defeat by Chelsea. Southampton targeted West Brom midfielder Grzegorz Krychowiak at St Mary's on Saturday. 6. Southampton made targeting Poland international Grzegorz Krychowiak one of the key tactics in their 10 win over West Bromwich Albion. The 25-year-old, whose loan move from PSG was one of the best coups of the summer transfer window, was given little time on the ball and was fouled 4 times. The close attention meant Krychowiak got only 39 touches in the 90 minutes, the least HES had in any game this season. 7. Leicester's next manager will have the good fortune to have fit Vicente Iborra available to him. The £12 million signing from Sevilla missed the early part of the campaign with a hamstring injury, and the lack of his defensive midfield ability didn't help in the run that cost Craig Shakespeare his job. The 29-year-old showed in the 21 win at Swansea that he can make a difference, making most forward half passes 20, competing in most duels 15 and winning most tackles 4. Vicente Iborra showed at Swansea he can make the difference going forward for Leicester. 8. A lack of discipline might be a worry to stop Wolves building on their early season surge to the top of the Championship. Other managers in the league are already muttering about Molineux boss Nuno Espirito Santo and how his staff on the bench can be a bit excitable. There have been shoving matches in the technical areas against both Bristol City and Aston Villa. Saturday's bad-tempered 32 win over Preston ended with a melee between players of both sides during stoppage time. 9. captain Ahmed Kashi is making up for lost time at Charlton after missing 22 months with an Achilles injury. 5 managers have come and gone at the Valley during the time the Algeria international was out, but HES become a key fixture under Carl Robinson. The 28-year-old, signed from Metz in 2015, is one of only 3 outfield players to have appeared in all of the 14 games that have taken the Attics to 4th in League One following their 10 win at Bradford. 10 Sean Derry had his job title changed from manager to head coach by Cambridge in the summer, and when his side took just 7 points from their first 6 games, many wondered if the former QPR, Leeds and Palace defender would survive. Instead, at the start of next month, Derry, 39, will celebrate 2 years in charge, with his team quietly climbing the table. The 21 win over Chesterfield moved them to within 2 points of the playoffs. After a tough start, Sean Derry has led Cambridge within 2 points of League Two playoffs.